Hi Yogi, welcome to Unwind. Grab your blocks, a folded blanket or a cushion, and let's get started in child's pose. Separate your knees wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to touch and sit on your heels. Slowly walk your hands forward and rest your forehead down. Snuggle your belly between your thighs. Press your hips into your heels. Relax your shoulders down, your arms. And start turning your attention inward towards your breath. Let go of your day, your to-do list, external world. And notice each inhale, each exhale. Tune into sensations of your breath, your body. Soften your face, your jaw. From here, bring your right arm under your left. Your palm facing up. And then press your right shoulder into the floor. You can turn your head to the left or keep your forehead down. And create a nice stretch in your right shoulder and arm. Take another breath. Then sweep your left arm over your head and then behind you. Come up. Your right hand to your left knee. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, twist to the left and look over your left shoulder. Release to the center. Let's go for second side. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Now extend your left arm out to the side with your palm facing up and bring your right hand forward. Second side. Bring your weight onto your left shoulder and arm. Take another breath. Then extend your left arm forward, back to child's pose. And then come forward on all fours. Bring your knees hip width apart. Tuck your toes. Extend your arms forward and send your hips back towards your heels. Active child's pose. Spread through your fingers, press through your hands. And here we'll round forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, wave your hips back towards your heels. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I invite you to close your eyes. And then feel the movement of your spine. Moving at your own pace, following your breath. Take another round. And here pause. Walk your hands towards your knees. Bring your knees together, tuck your toes. Now let's go for toe stretch. Hands to your thighs, sit on your heels. Help your pinky toes to stretch. And take 2 breaths here. Come forward, untuck your toes, big toes to touch. Sit on your heels. As you inhale, sweep your arms over your head. And as you exhale, shift your hips to the left, right hand down, left hand over your head. Nice side stretch. Come to the center, inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, second side. Shift your hips to the right, left hand down, right hand over your head. Come back to center, inhale, arms over your head. And as you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten your arms. Then separate your knees slightly. And then as you inhale, lean forward. And roll onto the crown of your head. And then come onto your knees, separate your feet. And extend your arms towards the ceiling. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. You will feel a little pressure in your head. Take another breath. Bring your big toes to touch. Extend your arms forward, back to child's pose. Come onto your knees. Make sure your knees are under your hips. And then walk your hands forward. Walk, walk, walk. Melt your chest down. And maybe rest your forehead all the way down. Puppy pose. One more breath. Then come forward. Bring your hands towards you. And then spread through your fingers. Press through your hands. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the floor. And then send your hips up and back. downward facing dog. And here, go ahead, move in your down dog. Any movement that feels good in your body. Then slowly come to stillness for one breath. Look forward, take a short walk to the top of your mat. Press to your feet. And then grab your opposite elbows and hang here. Relax your head, your neck down. If you like to sway side to side. Release your arms, bend your knees and slowly start rolling all the way up. Take your time. As you inhale, sweep your arms over your head. And as you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten your arms. Bend your knees. And then let your chest lead forward to forward fold. Keep your knees bent if you need. Release your arms. Inhale halfway up. As you exhale, heel toe your feet shoulder width apart with your toes out and your heels in. Bend your knees and come all the way down to a squat. Here you can stay on the balls of your feet or take a block and sit your hips on the block. Gather your palms at the heart center. Press your elbows into your inner knees or thighs. Just pause here. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders down, open through your chest. Relax your face. Now release your hands. Step your right foot back. Stay on your fingertips and just shift forward and back a few times. Drop your right knee down. Then we'll take a few hip circles in both directions. So choose one direction and start circling your hips. Slowly, mindfully. And then switch the direction. Slowly come to stillness. Drop your hips down. You can stay here on your palms with your arms straight. Or you can bring blocks, 1 or 2 blocks here, and then come onto your forearms. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Lengthen through your spine by drawing your the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. Do you like to close your eyes? And notice where you feel this pose in your body. And breathe through those areas of discomfort and tension and ache. And last breath. Set your blocks off to the side. And then lift your right knee off the floor and step your right foot forward back to Malasana Yogi Squat. Take 2 breaths here and then we'll go for a second side. Release your hands down, step your left foot back this time, stay on your fingertips, and then shift forward and back a few times. Drop your left knee down and take hip circles, first in one direction, and then switch the direction. And we'll stay here. So drop your hips down. Stay on your palms or bring your blocks and come to forearms. Feel your breath. Notice different sensations in your hips, your thighs. And if you feel any discomfort or tension, infuse it with your breath. Take another breath. And then set your blocks off to the side. Plant your hands. Press. And then lift your left knee off the floor. And this time step your right foot back to plank pose. From here we'll go for pigeon pose. So bring your left knee behind your left wrist and extend your right leg back. Press to the top of your right foot. Come onto your fingertips. And here just rock side to side. Take a moment to find a sweet spot to stay. Notice if you need extra padding under your left hip. You can use a cushion or a folded blanket. It's more comfortable than a block. And then you have always option to stay here, listen to your body, or maybe come onto your forearms And let's take a few deep, slow breaths here. Unclench your jaw. Slow down your breathing. Take another breath. And then slowly come upright. Press through your hands, tuck your toes, lift your right knee off the floor and step your left foot back to plank pose. Let's go for a second side. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Extend through your left leg. Press to the top of your left foot into the floor and square your hips forward. Here, rock side to side. See if you need a cushion or a blanket under your right hip. And then stay here. Or come onto your forearms if you feel going deeper and if your body allows it. Notice where your mind is. Who or what is calling your attention. Gently bring it back to this moment. Use your breath or body sensations as an anchor. Last breath here. Then slowly come up. Lean onto your right hip. And then bring your knees in front of you, feet flat on the floor. Extend your arms forward. And then slowly Start rolling all the way down onto your back. Bring your knees in. And then circle your knees one direction. Massaging your lower back. And then switch the direction. Extend your arms out to the side. And then shift your hips to the right. Draw your knees in and then to the left. Look over to the right. Gentle twist. Relax your shoulders down. And take a few breaths here. Then come back to center. Shift your hips to the left. Draw your knees in and then drop them to the right to gaze to the left. Slowly come back to center. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze. And then let go of your arms. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open out to the side. If this is too much for your inner thighs and your hips, then you can bring blocks on each side under your knees. Bring your hands to your belly. Relax your shoulders down. Go ahead, close your eyes. And slowly bring your attention to your belly. The movement of your belly as you breathe in and you breathe out. And notice the falling and rising of your belly. Rest your attention there for now. Slowly extend your legs. Extend your arms by your side, palms facing up. Enjoy the natural flow of your breath. And feel each part of the body touching the ground. And keep relaxing, softening. Take as much time as you need here, and I'll leave you to it.